welcome to Vendor Vision Podcast. I'm your host, 5150. This episode is sponsored by Liberty Tax, who was in the last episode. So shout out to her. She is our very first sponsor for Vendor Vision, and we are forever grateful for you. So give her a follow and a like, and if you need your taxes done still, you got about a month left, so hit her up if she's free. Let's see. Today we have 3 guests here to talk to you about the event coming up on Saturday from 7 p.m. to 11 across from the Phoenix Park and Swap. So without further ado, let me introduce these cool kids with their sunglasses inside. Vinnie, where are we at? Did you get the memo? Did you wear your sunglasses inside?
Yes, I'm right here. We're in the mix.
You get the memo or what?
Oh, shit. I left my glasses at home. They were dirty.
Okay, so first, right here, the troublemaker. This is Gordie.
How you guys doing?
Part of Arizona's Most Wanted movement. He is the event coordinator for the kickback that's being held once a month in downtown Phoenix that promotes local businesses and artists in the music industry. Next, let's do all of them all at once, and then we'll go individually. Next, we have OGT. He's the owner of G-First Studios.
Yes, sir.
He is an artist, a producer, and a Rich and Ruthless affiliate. He got involved with the kickback with Gordie when he was asked to host the first one. And he thought that what Gordie was doing was something great, and he wanted to help out the artists and see what else he can do and how he can help. So props to you.
Thank you.
And then the major troublemaker trying to get me to pronounce some weird things, making me look dumb, is Vinnie V from Malo Mente, that he has with his brothers Nina West and
Beltran.
Yeah, that. I refuse.
Shout out.
My work accent did not
Shout
allow
out
me
to
to
my
say
G's. Shout out to my G's. You already know.
They,
in the house.
They're a Chicano rap group brought up from the streets of Phoenix, representing La Raza. He's an artist of the craft of wordplay.
La Raza.
I said it right. I know how to say that word.
I'm just saying. It's a little low.
He got involved in the kickback with Gordie and OGT over here to help out artists express their thoughts through music and also be heard without breaking their pockets. So welcome. Thank you for all coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Playing with me. We'll make sure that we put their social media links and all that fun stuff in the description so you guys can follow them and listen to their music and get involved. Gordie, what would you like to tell the people about this upcoming event, how you got started with that, and why you want to do it, and how great it's been since?
Sure. The reason why I got into this is because of you guys. After I left Native, you guys said, why don't I do a show there? And then just went from there. And I feel like it helped out a lot of artists put out their music. And so I seen that I could help somebody. So I continue to move with it and run with it and still continuing to move with it. And this upcoming one is going to be crazy. There's a lot more dope artists, just like the other ones. You guys, if you guys been out there, seen what was going on out there.
A lot of good artists.
A lot of love, a lot of dope artists, a lot of just everybody's just relaxed and having a good time. If you guys haven't seen it, come out and see it. You know what I mean? And enjoy yourselves.
A lot of great vendors out there too. Shout out to the vendors, Hey, come on out, interact with everybody, just have a good time. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of artists, producers, engineers, you know what I mean, lowriders, all kinds of different stuff out there. You know what I mean? Just come out, network, you know what I mean? That's basically why we do it, for everyone can network and get together, you know what I mean? Because Arizona right now is booming with music, you know what I mean? And everybody from all sides of the city and in Mesa, Phoenix, everywhere in the state, it's just really popping, you know what I mean? Chandler, all over the place, it's just, and if you can interact and put one puzzle with the next puzzle, you know what I mean? Who knows who's going to be the next one to blow up, And by helping everyone out, you know what I mean? That's how Arizona will blow up, because, you can't be greedy and have someone else, you know what I mean, blow up in the city when you're just trying to hold people back. You got to be together, and everybody knows that.
That's awesome. What would you guys say? So since this is about our third one?
Fourth one.
Fourth one.
Fourth
So this is our
one
fourth
now.
one. Yeah, because we were doing it every other
Shout out to
week.
Raymond.
Yeah, and now we changed it to once a month just because it was pretty crazy. I will give Gordie his props, even though his head is big enough as it is. But he is, for being, no offense, being a man, he is so organized on top of his shit and doesn't need my help, like barely at all. Like I'll do the flyers and everything, but he's on point. Like it's impressive that I don't have to hold his hand. I don't have to remind him 100 things. Like he's good. Like if anything, he has to like get on my ass, which that doesn't happen often. So I appreciate the checks and balances system that we have. We work really well together.
Oh yeah.
And he does really, like anything he does, whether it's with at our spot or, you know, like any other place, he's always been really important in the community. I feel like when the very first event, actually, I watched Vinnie perform. I don't know if you were there or not, Mooji, but it was a suicide awareness event where our friend Ghost spoke about that. And that is super important because I have a nonprofit myself that helps with mental health. And I just felt like it was really important that someone, like especially with men, they don't get to express their feelings as much as women. They get judged for it. And the fact that not only is he a man putting this on, but like there was a lot of male figures there talking about it, having, you know, speeches about how they've lost somebody or had thoughts themselves and everything. And I just think that is like priceless, that you can be man enough to talk about feelings and stuff, and you know, to maybe prevent somebody else from going down that path, you know.
Yeah, mental health is like a real serious, you know what I mean, subject that, you know, everyone should be aware of. And, you know, not only men, women, you know what I mean, just humans in general, because, you know, mental health is you don't really know that it's bothering them, you know, because until it's too late.
Yeah, sorry. Time out. Someone's squeaking.
That was me.
We didn't have that check.
Hey, yo, I was trying to do a heartfelt. I was trying to do a heartfelt deal here, man.
Because they keep moving.
Which one is moving?
Usually we only have one.
All right, we good now.
Good. Are you sure? Everybody check.
But yeah, man,
Anyways,
check on your people though. Check on your people all the time, because you know you never know who it is. Could be the happiest one in the group. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he's like, God damn, what happened? And you don't know about mental health, and it's a serious subject to always address, and always check on your loved ones.
Always. Yep. Facts.
Yeah, that shit is bad.
Yeah, for real. So
I'm thinking about some things, but we'll just keep it like that for now, you know.
We can talk about it off the camera because
ain't no talking. Ain't no talking with me. You already know.
But yeah,
Vinnie knows about that. He told me about that turkey drive. It was like 5 days, huh, Vinnie?
You already know.
He said, hey, come on, what do you think? All right.
Yeah.
Done. Let's go. Let's run. 5 days.
Yeah, hell yeah. Me and Gordie we're always talking back and forth about different types of events and just coming up with different ideas, and just, you know, like I said, we like to help out the community. We like to help out, you know, everyone, you know what I mean? Because shit, we didn't have that when we were young, you know, and everyone needs a helping hand no matter what.
Right.
And if we can come up with an idea to help people, you know, that's just where our heart's at, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome. How many turkeys did you get for that event?
200 turkeys in 5 days.
Yep.
5 days.
That's impressive. I'm just saying, not a lot of people can move like that, and know enough people that are willing to help, because, you know, you kind of have to be a good person. And even if you're trying to do good for the community, it helps to have people on your side, because you could want to move mountains, but if you don't have anybody to help you out, you know, carrying the rocks and whatnot, then kind of don't get to the same purpose. But
yeah, you need a team for that. You need
definitely.
There's always a team.
You
know, there's always people on the back end working, and people don't notice that. There are people involved, a lot of people involved in the shows we do. You know, OGT, Vinnie, you guys, JP. You know, there's a lot of people, even if they share it, you know what I mean, and network like that. If there's a lot of people out there just sharing it, so they're part of it. You know what I mean? It's just not one person to get this engine moving. You know what I mean? There's multiple people, and the artists also are a big part of it. Also because they bring in the crowd.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I really have noticed a lot. Like when it's a little rough when I'm doing the flyers and have to crop all these men, and they're all different lighting and everything like that, but it's worth it because they are the best promoters of their own themselves. Because I guess that's a thing out here in Arizona. There's not a lot of people that are like from Arizona that have made it, and I guess that's like a whole vibe. Because I'm from California originally, where like everybody just goes to make it and whatnot. And I feel like there's a lot of talented people, and I don't understand why they're not. I don't know if it's because they don't have a platform like Gordie's providing with the stage and the concerts and stuff, or what. But like, do you guys want to speak on that more about like why there's not like more, you know, Besides
I mean,
like that magic bar?
like you said, you're from California, so that
Mhm.
I mean, the outlets out there, that's where everybody
Goes.
gets
Mhm.
known
Yeah.
from. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
Which, you know what I mean? Shout out to California, you know, for
Hell
all
yeah.
that. You know, you got Hollywood out there, you got
Mhm.
all them, you know, outlets and everything
Hollywood.
out there. You know,
Weird.
Hollywood.
it's yeah.
Mhm.
But you know what I mean? Like, you know, we're out here just trying to get it from the dirt, and
Right.
and hopefully someone will make it out of here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's our dream. That's our
Yeah,
passion.
our
That's our
goal.
push.
Yeah.
That's
Push.
our goal.
I'll tell you, I just came from Vegas over this weekend, and the artists out in Vegas were talking about the scene in Phoenix.
Mhm.
They're saying that it's hot down here, that there's a lot of talent. So people are seeing and
They're noticing that
observing
wave.
what we're doing out here and what's going on out here.
Mhm.
I just think it's a matter of everybody just, keep grinding, keep pushing, and
Sticking together.
find those opportunities. Don't wait,
Don't hate
for
on
people
nobody.
to create opportunities,
Right.
but create your own opportunities. Put yourself in situations and places that you're gonna network and benefit
Mhm.
from it. Stop
Exactly.
wasting your money on stuff that ain't gonna benefit you as an artist. Invest in yourself and put yourself in the right places and get out there. You
Mhm.
have to
Sir.
get out there.
Gotta
all the
get
out
time.
there.
You have to put yourself out there all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think it's
Gotta
awesome.
jump in that water.
That they have, like, to me, because
Yeah.
to me you are famous in my eyes when it comes to the artist scene, because like you've been around since I've been like doing these events and going to them,
Yeah.
attending them now, like working behind the scenes and whatnot. And to like me, like Malo Mente, I know of them, like you guys have, like, I see your videos on YouTube and
Yeah.
everything, so
Oh, yeah,
like to me
appreciate
you guys
that.
made it, like,
Hell
in
yeah.
my eyes, because I don't know anything, so
And we appreciate
white.
that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
like
shut
you're
up. I know good music. No, because my people introduced me to you guys. Like, obviously, like being with Ghost and stuff, she's the one that introduced me to
Yeah.
you, and you guys were performing at
Yeah.
that event and stuff. And so, like, she's showed me, like, I researched you and everything, and you guys do have
Yeah.
a following, and I've seen your other events as well. And then, same with who else? Oh, 2-D. He has like some famous people
that's my
doing
dog.
songs.
Shout out to 2-D.
He's amazing. I just love him. I
Yes.
just think he has such charisma, and like he is like a star. To me, he's a star. Like
Yes.
he has what it takes, and there's a lot of people that have that. They just don't have. They haven't had the ability to meet the right people, or given. You can be talented as you want, but if you're not out there, people are not going to know your talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there has to be. Oh, speaking of the best promoter around, Miss Ghost Flowers.
Yeah,
on
what
here.
up?
Ghost
Shout out.
Flowers. Shout out.
She says, thank you guys for all you do for the local artists here in the Valley. We need to keep these kids off the streets and out of prisons. You are helping this generation move up. So thank you for that, Ghosty.
Yeah, most
And
definitely.
this event
Shout
is
out.
family friendly. All your
Yes,
events
it
have been
is.
family friendly.
Family friendly, yes.
Yeah, he brought his daughter with us, and she keeps been check at the events and everything. So we're happy to have family oriented people and artists and stuff. Yeah, there's some cussing in the music and whatnot. So you guys just have to prepare your kids if they're not used to it already, which I feel like a lot of kids are nowadays. But that's pretty much
advisory is on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's like, plug your ears if you need to, but I feel like every kid's heard it already
Yeah,
from TV and whatnot. So
Most
that is
definitely.
everything else. We got food vendors, we got regular vendors, we got the artists, we have bathrooms, lights, everybody's safe, because that's what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. Like I
Mhm.
said, the first time I was invited to host it, pulling up and stuff. But once the vibe got going and everything, I think it's a dope spot. And all the artists that we've had through these last 3 times, this is going to be number 4, and he still has a whole lineup of people calling.
Yeah.
And more so, actually, you've got more
there's
people, and there's
more.
some
So-
repeat.
So it's just
groups.
a vibe and networking and just I met so many new artists, and I've been doing this for a long time here in Phoenix, but I still and continue to meet new artists out here in Arizona.
Mhm.
So I think that was a dope push for the city and the artists to get to know each other and really start networking with each other.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
wish
was
like
a
some news
good one.
coverage would come, because I feel like it definitely deserves it. I know that the food cart that I'm a business partner in, Prison Pies, who's going to be a vendor there on Saturday from 7 to 11.
Yeah.
They get we've gotten a lot of news coverage because of his story coming from the meatballs and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
all because he just wanted to make tamales, which is part of your guys' culture
Yeah.
anyways, and everything, and so
Or
it's
is
like
that prison culture?
Prison culture. Yeah.
prison culture. Well, tamale, the making of tamales part.
You could say it.
The tamale part, because that's what the news people wanted to know. How they do, regular stuff outside.
Nah,
That.
they're fire though. You know what I
But-
mean? I mean, in there and out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're my
something-
favorite personally. Like
It's something
I've had
I would
many.
always eat. You know what I mean? Like when I was in them, like, man, this is good. I'll eat this on the outs.
Yeah.
Come
I got
out
my
and you buy a
kids
prison
locked
pie.
on
You're like,
that
I
shit.
ate this on the outs.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
like
they're-
me.
yeah.
Vato.
Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like that.
That's what kept me out though. The tamales.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I swear, eating them out on the outs kept me out.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm telling you.
I'll
go back for one of them motherfuckers.
Why? You have connections out here. They're just as good.
I got a primo. I got a primo. Shout out to Demon. You know, hey, man, he makes by far the best toman around.
I think we're gonna have tamale off.
Yes, we did a bet one time on a boxing match, and loser had to make the toman, and he lost, so he brought one into work one time, and big monster one. Man, I tore that bad boy up, and it had all the fixings too, the squeeze cheese, everything. Man, it was fire. I was like, yeah, this is the best boxing bet I ever won.
Better than any money, huh? I guess that's pretty good.
Shout out to Demon, you already know.
Then he likes to bet the tamales too, so
yeah. Let me know who out there. You know what I mean? Who you guys got in the next fight? Ryan Garcia. I don't know if he's gonna win that one, but he's losing his mind right here.
Yeah.
We need to check on his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking about you know what I mean? We want to talk about, mental health. Hey, Ryan Garcia, man, shout out, man. Hey, holla at me, man, if you need to talk. Hey, I'm here, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to throw my number on there, but look me up.
Hey.
Vinnie Villain, 1-3, you already know.
He wants the next fight.
I do counseling.
not for free.
Yeah, not for free.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're crazy. So back to like the behind scenes, since that's what this podcast is all about. What would each of you say is like something that people don't know how it takes to like be a performer, in general, if you guys want to talk about that, or just like getting this event started? Like, what is something that's like been really hard to have to deal with, maybe like every single time, or just like making sure that you didn't repeat from the previous ones? And then what's also the best thing that you guys have?
Probably the long wait.
Now, because it was before every other week.
I feel like it's harder when it's longer. I don't know. I like to be moving.
Yeah. Well, you got other things going on
so
too.
it's like I still like, I don't know. I get bored. I'm like telling Vinnie, I tell them all, like, man, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bored.
He's got 2 kids, a wife. He's done like 15 events. He does like, all these people by himself, and he's still bored. So sometimes
it's boring. Like I want to give more. You know what I mean? I want to do more. You know what I mean? But we also got the radio station cracking off. This month coming up, we're just waiting on some more artists to deliver their music so we can put them out there.
Shout out 102.9.
Yeah.
Shout out Stone Age.
Stone Age in the house.
She's a good person.
Shout
good
out,
soul.
shout out.
You know what I mean? And a lot of this wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are involved that this wouldn't have took place if it wasn't for their open hands, you know what I mean? And but yeah, we got a lot more to come, and we're just trying to keep on pushing and give to these artists what nobody else wants to give to them. And when they do want to give it to them, it's not giving, they want to charge them.
Yeah.
And we're doing it just to do it. Like, hey, here you go. You know what I mean? Run with it. If you're serious about it, run with it. You know what I mean? If they don't believe in themselves, we don't want to deal with them.
Right. Yeah. We don't make any money off the performers at all. It's free for them to perform. They can bring their homies. We don't charge to get in. The only people that we collect from are the sponsors, and which we still need more of. Shout out to Highway 170. What is it?
Highway 87?
Is it 87? Sorry.
Or
we didn't talk about this beforehand. It's been a while. She was the very first sponsor. She's also.
It's not 187.
It's 170. I think, almost positive.
187.
It could be wrong. Okay,
so if you guys are watching, post it up on the screen for
April
us, please.
13th.
Shout out. Throw a little comment.
Darn it.
April 13th.
I thought he had his shit together. My
There
bad.
it is. Magical Illusions.
Yeah.
April 13th. You know what I mean? The annual picnic. Shout out. You already know, Raymond. I got you.
Yes, sir. My bad, Raymond.
So
I seen it earlier.
I think we're supposed to be a vendor at that place. I could be wrong, Raymond. I won't say it if we're not, but I think the homie had set that up. I'm trying to look for her freaking thing because I did the flyer for her. Thank you to Gordie for shouting me out. So now I helped her out with her performers for her fentanyl awareness event.
Oh, yeah. 170.
Yeah, she had hit him up. See, I told you 170. I know my shit.
Okay.
170.
Also, it says California Lifestyle. Man.
Shout out to AZE. I
Obviously,
see you, baby.
Yeah, but
She just put it 170 lifestyle.
See,
What up, Murder?
see, I knew it's in. I got
Tell Britt to be quiet.
you hush. But even though I'm trying to compliment you right now, but it's fine. Okay, so anyways, because of the flyers I do, where I have one specific flyer for the vendors.
Barrio
Is that Barrios Untidos?
Yes, it is Ghost. On the April 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the fentanyl awareness event, I helped her do what I do for Gordie, which is the performers, to make sure that they get the the shout out that they deserve, and
Yeah.
get as many people involved to see the new artists and whatnot. So I made a flyer for her thanks to Gordie's recommendation. So I appreciate you on that one. And then also for her vendors and stuff, because her daughter actually made her original flyer. And she had a lot to say and promote on that one, so we didn't want to be too cluttered and have to take some stuff off, so we want to make sure that she gets her credit, because that's great for I think she's 13.
Yeah, 13 years old.
She's 13
She's
years
doing
old.
it.
But
Yeah.
she did.
She's doing a good job. She's doing a good job.
Yeah, like I based off a flyer off her work.
Keep on writing that out. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
and-
that's when you start them when they're young.
Yeah,
I know.
that's-
G, you're gonna be
that's
on
what it's
there.
all
We'll be
about.
there doing our
Yeah.
thing.
So
Absolutely.
I don't have you as a performer though.
My boy AZ.
We'll be out there. We'll be out there.
Yeah, we'll all be out there.
Yeah.
We'll be out there supporting this event.
Most definitely, we'll
Yup.
be out there supporting.
I see a couple of new people, and they actually have 2 female performers, which you need to get on that one, Mister, because you don't have any female performers on your event, so you can
Well.
step up your game and get some females. They got 2.
Well, learn how to rap then.
Hell no! No one wants to hear me rap. Shoot, I sound good in the shower, and that's it. And like in the car, if I'm like having a good day, But no, I got enough shit going on. Fool. No way. No one needs to hear me sing. I make flyers and I'm behind the scenes, and I make sure.
Yeah, she makes some dope flyers.
Yo, look, AZ.
Dope flyers.
Set 'em out.
Yeah. So there's that, and then what else were we looking at? Oh, and then okay, so speaking to the other men, is it hard working with Gordie?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
We all move the same, so it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like
A tug
kind of
game.
meshes a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
good.
Because it's like we all move the same,
That's
It's like
good. I figured since doing the music stuff, and since you guys are both very involved in that kind of helps, because you guys already have connections and everything, and you don't. I don't know if you are involved with like getting the lights in the bathroom and whatnot, but that's pretty much been the only issue. Not
Yeah,
issue,
right now,
but
yeah.
like the only thing that we got to actually adjust, because we already got the spot. We already have our set vendors. Let's see, we can shout out some. I know Carmen from Benavides Ice Cream. She is
Benavides.
amazing. She's in like almost everything. She was just at the Ladies First Car Club.
that
event.
event right there.
That was pretty dope.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
a
what I
great
heard. I saw
event.
lots
You know
of
what I mean?
footage.
Shout out to Ladies First. They did a good
Yes.
job.
It was a good event. Now we were out there, and man, the whole day was just it was
Yeah, that
great.
was impressive. I'm really happy for the ladies.
And then I
That
just sent you another sponsor vendor.
sweet.
No.
What was it?
I just
Shout out to
sent it
Sweetie
I know.
Styles. You already know. I mean,
Yeah,
since they
that
said
they're,
it.
Yeah. Yeah, might as
Mike
well.
is here. Let's see him featured because of the Live Ride podcast. I think they're actually going to be on their next. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Don't quote me. I think there's something going on with that next episode for Live Ride, but you can check it out anyways. And okay. So what has been like the best part for you guys when it comes to these specific kickback events? Like, what do you look forward to the most?
On my part is the networking. Like I said, is meeting the variety of different artists, different people, different vendors, everybody that's involved. It's always exciting to meet and hear and watch new artists perform and stuff like that. So that's always exciting to me.
Yeah, me, I just like to see everyone get together, like artists, you got the vendors, get everybody, just normal people coming out just to enjoy the night. You know what I mean? It feels good to entertain people and then see everyone out there expressing their, their talents, and I like watching them, you know what I mean? Cause it's like, man, I'm on the stage so much. It's like now when you get to watch from the stands, you're like, oh man, this guy's pretty good, or hey, this girl's pretty good, or that's pretty good, the way they did this, or I like to watch little different things like that, stage presence, and just different stuff like that, and it gives me a good feeling, and I like that.
And the support that everybody gives each other there makes the vibe too. So I think that's huge too. Everybody, there's no hating, there's no nothing. Everybody does their thing, and everybody shows love for everybody. You know what I mean? So that's a big part too.
Yeah, and I grew up in the '90s, so it was, it's kind of rough to get that many people together in one spot without a couple rumbles going down here and there. That's what I like about that too. There's no drama. Everyone comes to network. Everyone comes and expresses their talents, and everything is just a good, smooth night.
And it's a lot towards how things are run too. Like, you know what I mean? The fact that we're not pushing that. Gordie isn't pushing it. Issues are addressed immediately if there is something that goes sideways.
Yeah.
Like we don't wait for anything, you know.
Yeah.
We put a stop to a few things already before it happened, and
Quick.
we didn't get any
Quick.
pushback or anything in regards to what's going on. It was respect and love, you know, and I think that's the biggest part is we're not out here to do anything outside of just help, you know, put platforms on for people, put you in an area that, you know, you can take your craft and show it without having to worry about your safety or having to worry about who's going to be in the crowd or anything like that. Everybody's there to show love. Everybody's there respectfully. And we've always kept it that way. Gordie's kept it that way since day one. So we kind of just follow off that and make sure that it stays that way too.
Yeah, and just make sure everybody that comes, you know what I mean, and they have their friends, little ones coming through, and hey, don't act nut, you know what I mean, correct them before they show up, because this is not what it's about.
Right.
It's about, you know what I mean, making everybody come together and actually start working together. It's creating a masterpiece that nobody ever seen before.
Without smacking the pockets.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's important.
Hey, I almost didn't make it today either. Hey, I almost didn't make it today.
So Cynthia Lopez says y'all are gonna want to hook up with Melly. I think that's pronounced it.
Melly.
Melly, she's up and coming and has a badass voice.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Bonnie for
Is that Melly Mel?
Shout out to Melly Mel.
Melly Mel, yeah.
for sending her my way. There you go.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Yeah. So that's what I've noticed. Not that there's ever been an issue. I did the same thing last week. It's fine. Not that there's ever been an issue at any of the events that I've been at with you, Gordie, that you've hosted or just been a part of. There's never been a vibe. And then like we have little, just in case shit goes downhill or in case I just need to yell at him for something. We have little walkie-talkies, and not once has he ever had to worry about like I've got any like freaking emergency situation. Not even somebody hurt themselves. I got Band-Aids on deck though, so in case anybody hurts themselves, I got you. I got Band-Aid, batteries, like ice packs, all that fun stuff. So
we're running around for batteries.
Oh
yeah. Which I don't know.
We do Indian
DJ
birds.
Reminisce, say shout out to DJ Reminisce.
Yes, there's a little mishap, but that's the thing. These guys know how to handle shit.
Mr. Miyagi move.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so it was funny because we didn't, unbeknownst to at least me and Prison Pies at the time, that Decoy Munoz showed up to our very first event with all lowriders. The lowriders had a meet up and they drove over to the spot, which I thought was the most amazing thing in the whole wide world. I thought that was so freaking cool that happened. And I mean, they had a little bit of a downtime trying to find the batteries and whatnot. He freaking busted out. And normally he gets paid for his time as performers should, and especially at that level, he's deserved his hard work and recognition. But he was able to bust it out real quick just to entertain the people. And I think that's amazing that he could have been a dick and been like, nah, pay me mofos. I'm supposed to be on
Decoy's a cool cat. You know what I mean? He came out. He comes out to all the shows. Shows mad. He comes out to all the shows and shows mad love. Shout out to Decoy for that. He inspires a lot of young kids too. That that see him pop locking and doing his thing, and they're like, oh man, that's pretty cool. It catches the attention of a lot of people, and pop locking to me, I believe is part of a hip hop. You know what I mean? We have DJs, you have MCs, you have pop locking, and you have taggers. You know what I mean? Bombers is what they call them. And that's part of hip hop, all in full circle. Shout out to New York for bringing all that out. You know what I mean?
That's helpful. Actually, I meant to bring that up, and I guess I can share it with all of you guys since you're all part of Gordie's vision. But we actually had Stormy Storms that was performing live art at the ladies' first event on Saturday.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, he hit us up and said that if we ever wanted his live art at one of our pop-ups at the kickbacks and stuff, that he's more than willing to do that. So
whenever he wants to, so I'll come out.
Yeah, another thing where we can get, and we also have other vendors that sell their art and whatnot. I think there's a veteran, like a disabled veteran, if I'm the one in the wheelchair that does his art. That we help give him a shout out.
Yeah, he's gonna be out there this event as well. So you know what I mean. We go for more art to be out there. You know what I mean? Last time we had a tattoo artist out there.
Which I thought was crazy, but I'm glad that people were down. Like, I feel like that's not very sanitary, but hey, people, come at your own risk, eat at your own risk. Like,
hey, you got I got tattooed in worse. Hey,
I meet you.
Worst places. Worst places.
Shout out to the lifestyle.
Yeah. So like, we don't really say no to anybody as long as you don't bring any drama to our spot. You don't bring any, anything that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, everybody's welcome. You know what I mean? Just leave that shit to the side and let's come together and have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Get that backyard boogie on.
That Arizona way. You already know.
Yeah.
Shout out to the DJs too that have been
Moscato,
Reminisce, DJ KP, Moscato. This is the second one.
Yeah, Moscato's coming out. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Always
DJ
pulling through.
Reminisce. Shout out to DJ Reminisce.
Yeah.
And a happy birthday to him, right? Wasn't it yesterday?
Oh, happy birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
Moscato, right?
Moscato. Happy
Today's
birthday, Mike.
Moscato's
Happy
birthday.
to my
Happy
brother.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Woo. That's awesome. So let's see what else. Is there anything? What do you guys have going on? Like besides the kickback that's coming up on this Saturday, which we still need more vendors and sponsors for.
Yes,
So
we
if you guys
do.
are interested, or if you have like a craft that you want to like, I think we're booked on. We're at capacity for when it comes to the performers.
The
'cause
performers are
we
booked
give them
out.
enough time. Everybody gets like the same amount of time. No one's
They
more
could
important
still
than the other
hit
people.
me up. They could still hit me up so we could start working on the next one.
Yeah.
It's always better to work on the next one. So yeah, they better start now before
Yes.
slots start getting taken.
Yeah, he had literally had probably over half of the performers booked like the day after the second event for the next one.
Yeah.
So it's very impressive, and people clearly like are interested. Sorry, there's noise. Motorcycle people, no
All good. It's all
consideration.
good. Hey, they came
Sorry.
to pick me up in my chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah, and we have bike clubs at these events. Like it's not just the riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sweet Sauce has been a sponsor.
Yes, he has been a sponsor. And hey, shout out to all the ones that sponsored High Class Bicicletas.
Shout out to
You know what I
High
mean?
Class
And
Hank, what up, man?
shout out to Hank, you know what I mean, for keep on doing what he does, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, I don't know.
What? I was like, wait, what?
I don't
know what.
Yo, shout out to my boy Minor P-Time coming out for all the way from Pomona, you know. Shout out. You already know, man. We're gonna see him on Saturday too.
Oh, in Tucson, what is it, Nugs?
Nugs, yo.
Nugs coming
Shout
from
out
Tucson.
to Nugs from Tucson.
You know what I mean? We're trying to bring them all out, you know.
The
And I
Righteous
got-
Soldiers. You
Yes,
already know.
sir. We also got some
Murder.
guys out of Vegas coming out. They're hitting me up, so I'm gonna put them on the lineup for the next event. They reached out. He's willing to travel, so I was like, cool, bring them out.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yep. And that doesn't take away from the Arizona people. Don't worry. You know,
No.
we just have. we
There's
gotta-
enough room
love.
for
It's
everybody.
all love.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hey,
Yeah.
we accept everyone. It don't matter what state you from. Hey,
What gender
just,
you are?
just come through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just happy to have you
don't wanna
here
have nothing.
at our show. You know what I mean? You come from your city, representing your city. That's cool. You know, come through. We're happy to have you at our show. You know what I mean? That's love. You know what I mean? That's us showing that our hand reaches farther than just their inner city. You know what I'm saying? Or even just our state. You know, if we got different states coming out here, you know what I mean? That means someone's hearing us out there. You
That's
know, and
right.
it's not only us. You know, and that's what we work on. You know, because that's how we're gonna make it. Because we're gonna be reaching out, and people are gonna hear us from the desert. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hear us. We don't have that many outlets, but if you can hear us calling, you know, SOS, you know, come on,
We in this
we here.
Mhm.
Got
No, that's-
flashlights and all.
That's
Oh,
huge.
that's fun.
That's huge too, because that opens up doors for our artists and everybody to be able to branch out to other states.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of the route that I took when I networked with a lot of people. Is they're from different states, and when you come and you bring them to Phoenix and you show them love here, when something goes popping over there, they open the door for you. So now you can get out of Phoenix and go and do your thing in another state and get a different following and network out there. It's just it's a growing thing. So
Yeah.
we don't close the door on anybody. So we got to network and keep pushing that.
Yeah, that's why I never understood. Like, well, I understand to a certain like degree of wanting to like have it be your people and be like this close unit and whatnot. But you also have to understand, like, when you are shut off to other things, you actually like close yourself from opportunities and having that homie hookup when you go to Vegas or New Mexico or Texas or whatever. It's like, isn't the goal to like reach more people?
Yes.
And there's only
Yes.
so many people in Arizona, even though people
Yes.
keep moving here. Me being one of them,
Yeah.
but it's okay because
You
I
gotta
passed
get
the
your
cool club.
stuff and pack out. and get the-
But like, it's important because like, yeah, AZ is where you guys are from. This is where you love and support. But I mean, who doesn't want to go to Vegas? Who doesn't want to go like to Texas? Who doesn't have family in other states? So why not, like, if you know an event and you talk to somebody because they came out from a different state, like, why not network, get together, and then maybe that person knows somebody that levels you up, and now you get to be famous and like represent your state
Yeah.
even more so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically how we did it too. We went out, we shout out to San Diego. We did a couple shows in Whittier, in LA,
Was it
Pomona. We did a lot of different shows out there, and we just said, fuck it, hey, let's go. We reached out to one of their promoters out there. They're like, cool, you want to get on one of our shows? We're like, yes, we want one. It was the first show we did was kind of small, but we didn't care. We were just like, hey, we out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, handing CDs out, shirts, here you go, hey, check us out, check it out. We get to the stage, we blow the stage up, and it's like, oh man, these dudes are good. You know what I mean? Hey, look, hey, come to our next event.
Mhm.
Hey, we got another event coming on to this time. So it was
Yeah.
like cool, you know, and
J's
that's
first.
Malo Mente
J's
popped out like
first.
that, you know, and then we started doing a lot of different shows, you know, like with Young Drummer and King Lil G and them, and this was before their hype, you know, and then
Mhm.
before they were, you know, I mean, up there, you know what I'm saying? So we were out there with them, you know, and
Mhm.
it was cool, you know, did a couple shows here with them, and you know, they're cool people,
Yeah.
cool people. But if you don't get out there and try to just get yourself into a different lane, because you know everyone has their own hip hop circle,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Every state has a hip hop circle,
Right.
and if you could get yourself into that circle, boom boom, you're making waves. Now you're making waves, you know.
Mhm.
Oh shoot, these dudes came from Arizona
Mhm.
to rock the mic, you know.
Right.
They came all the way from out here, you know.
Yeah. And I'm sure what you're doing out there like comes back because now they're interested in you. They know you're from Arizona, so they're checking you out. They're checking out the music scene, and then now because you made the effort to do that and network with these people, you're helping out everybody else that's coming up because of that too.
Yeah,
that's
that's
how it
opening
works.
doors for everyone. That's
Mhm.
opening
So
doors for
it's
everyone.
important.
Because, like for us, we don't keep doors closed. You know, if we have a door open and there's another artist that wants to get in there, hey, come on, man, I'll walk you to the door. You
Right.
gotta open it though.
Right.
Yeah, you got to put in that work.
I'll
Yep.
show
You
you the
gotta
door.
put in
You
that
just
work.
gotta open it. you
Right.
know?
Yeah. I can't do everything for you, but I can definitely lead you there.
It's not easy. You'll go through a lot of emotions. You'll go through a lot of feelings. You know what I mean? But you got to keep pushing and
Mhm.
you
Carry
gotta-
yourself correctly at the
Yeah,
same
Yes,
time. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
You got to be professional when
you
it's
gotta
time to
act
be
right.
professional.
Exactly. You can't be
Say, girl,
like you
what
can be from
up?
the hood, but you don't need to
Yeah.
bring the hood to every situation
Facts.
because that's just gonna cause like animosity and like people to bring out
It
their
ain't
inner
where you're
gangster.
from, it's where you at. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? And if you
mhm.
don't know how to act, then you know what I mean, you're definitely gonna run into a wall. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where your social skills comes into play.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I mean? If you
Mhm.
ain't got no social skills, I advise you not to even kind of, because you know what I mean, if you're
Get
still
yourself a
stuck in
manager.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
Get yourself
for
a
real.
manager.
yeah,
Take
you're
some
gonna
classes.
Yeah, you're gonna get caught in in a bind, and it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
But it is rough, you know. And from my experience personally, we've been doing this for a while too, and
Mhm.
we've made a lot of plugs and connects. But
Hey,
it doesn't come without a price, and it doesn't come without a lot of hard work. And
Yeah.
you know, you do have to push and push and push and keep them doors open for yourself.
Yeah,
You know,
and
because
don't
you
give
never
up.
know. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
we've met a lot of celebrities. We've worked still with a lot of celebrities. We were in Vegas with Spice One this past
Nice.
weekend. You know, so you know those kind of doors are and those kind of places are the places you want to be putting yourself at to get your exposure and network. We met with a lot of different people in Vegas this past weekend. You know, and we share Instagrams and stuff like that. And these are the
Mhm.
same people. Oh, we heard Phoenix is hot and stuff. So they're
That's awesome.
coming to me and now saying, you know, put us on to whatever's happening out there. And it kind of works hand in hand, you know,
Yeah.
well, put me on when something happens out there so I can bring my people out there and let's, you know, keep that flowing.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
That's what I think that is important to teach the youngsters, the up and coming artists that don't really know anything, but they know of it, or they come to events like this and get to see that, and then they have, you know, OGs and whatnot to, you know, see how they did it, what trials and tribulations they've had to go through, so they don't they can learn from it instead of making the same mistakes. You know,
And no one say you won't go through it because you will. It's
Yeah.
just part of the game, part of
Yeah.
the process. You're gonna
Yeah.
go through it. If
Yeah.
you don't go through it, you
Go
ain't
through it.
probably
That's not
ain't doing
easy.
it right. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
You
But
know,
you know, it's hard work and dedication. Just keep pushing. Don't listen to the haters.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you have haters, you're doing it right, obviously.
That's what Cat Williams said.
You know,
but-
yeah, and if you don't
Yeah.
have
Not saying
haters,
you have
then
haters.
get yourself some haters.
yeah, you better copy
To help
some
you
of
spread
those.
your name out. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have. I'll pass you through some of mine because I'm not a fan.
Shout out to Spice One SB33 for having us out in Vegas. You know, this past weekend. Hopefully, we'll be able to work. We have music with Spice One coming too.
Awesome.
Shout out to Rich and Ruthless, Little Easy. I won't be at the 23rd show this weekend. I'll be up in Lake Havasu doing a show with Little Easy.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be missing that one. But
is it gonna be
still there.
like recorded, like live? You're gonna have any?
Oh yeah,
like,
it's spring break out there, so we'll be
Yeah.
live out
awesome.
there and
Make
doing
sure you
our.
guys follow all
Lake
pages, all
Havasu.
social media. and whatnot.
absolutely.
I've yet to be there. I really want to go to
Oh,
Havasu.
you gotta go.
Yeah,
You gotta go.
I've
Even
heard.
if you don't go during spring break, it's just a good place to be. It's dope
Yeah,
out there.
that's
It's for old people.
No, it's not. No, I know that
Hey.
much.
Laughlin.
It's for-
Vegas.
I go there too.
Oh wait, is that Veronica? Hold on, time out.
Wait.
Veronica Lopez, are you the 13-year-old that's doing these awesome things? I think yes.
I
Okay,
didn't
got
get
the
it.
thumbs up
That's her.
from producer. So yes, she says thank you all for
Yo,
helping
shout
me
out.
and my
You already
mom
know.
during this.
Keep
helping
up the
good work.
spread
Hey,
awareness
that's
to the
what's
streets.
up.
I appreciate all of you. You're amazing, and I think that's so awesome that you're doing this for your mom and your brother.
That's
And that
dope.
you're 13 years old, you could be doing other things that 13-year-old girls do. And I'm glad that you are going to be like functioning member of society in the community at such a young age.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
shout
we'll
out.
be
Keep up the
supporting
good
you. We'll be
work.
out there doing our
Yes,
thing.
we
so
will.
got your
Always
back.
supporting.
Gonna bring a ton of people to support you as well. So
Yes.
we got
Especially-
you.
Your graphic skills are on point. I had to teach myself to be at least somewhat good, and you blew me out the water. So I appreciate you, and I don't want you to quit doing your thing. So good job.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
job.
They're
Great
also
job.
looking for vendors too. So if
Yes.
you're watching this video right now, you know what I mean, you're a vendor and you want to be part of this, you know, hit them up and get yourself involved in this, because you know the fentanyl awareness is a touchy subject, just like the suicide awareness. You know, I've had a lot of friends pass away with you know on fentanyl. You know what I mean, and it's a sad situation. You know, because you know what I mean. First you see them and then you don't see them again, you know, just because of a little pill, you know. And
Yeah, I had one of my artists pass away on fentanyl a few years back too, and that was devastating, man. So we all feel you. We're all there to support and show our love and respect, and we're bringing everybody. So be ready.
Yes, sir.
we're gonna be there, man. We're gonna be full force.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know,
And I definitely appreciate being
Fuck
involved.
fentanyl.
Because of
Fuck
Gordie.
fentanyl.
Yes. Definitely all that. And Prison Pies is actually going to be donating a $50 gift card to their raffle. I think that's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Probably,
so
yeah.
we're going to be doing that, and then also graphic design services. Yes,
That's
is the one that she
There it is.
created.
There it is
She
right
did such
there.
an amazing job. Look at her great pictures of the people. Like, that's so hard to do. Like, you've seen mine with the
Yeah,
people.
we seen yours. Hey,
So-
hey, you want to make our flyers
Hey,
next?
granted, she had like a lot to do. So obviously, with everything that she had to put on her flyer, like it's amazing that she was able to get so much in there, and I was able to work with it. Like I was able to use that top part for the other ones to not have to recreate what she did, like and be able to, you know, make sure she feels like supported and that she didn't do a bad job or anything like that. Like she did a great job, and I got to work off a good template. So
Oh, yeah.
good job, child.
I seen some on there. Shout out to Mint Dispensary. Also,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're
yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna be doing I think we have still from leftover.
We still got
Yeah, we
leftovers,
got
I
leftover ones.
believe.
They have so many.
But you know, shout out to them for sponsoring as well. You know,
There is Melly. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If you want to type
Melly
in the comments,
Mel.
I'll pronounce your name,
Melly
so I
Mel,
don't
what
sound like
up?
a special ed kid spelling it if it's like not pronounced that way. But I think I just added her actually onto their flyer for a performer.
Yeah.
if I remember
That's
correctly.
AZ.
what's up, Eddie?
AZ.
That's
Yeah.
AZ, man. That's my boy right there.
I know he.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
that's
he-
a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
He
AZ,
does-
yeah.
He actually does a lot of community work with a lot of different people that are, you know, that are coming off of drugs and stuff
Mhm.
like that. He's always at those, what are they called when you
Like
go-
counseling classes.
Yeah, like he's always
Yeah.
at those classes.
He's at
you know,
meetings.
He's a real good
all right.
sponsor.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've seen my boy. I've known my boy since we were young, you know, and I've seen the ups and downs of every. You know, he's seen my up and downs, and I've seen his up and downs, and he's come a long way, you know, just like I have. And you know, I really respect the way what he does, and you know, he helps out a lot of different people right now. Get off of that and stay off of it, you know, as a
Yeah.
good sponsor, and you know, he's a good artist as well too. So
He's
it's
dope.
like, you know, I gotta give that man all my respect right
Yeah,
there,
he's
man.
good.
I
He's
got
good
love for
people,
him,
Shout
man.
out to him.
Shout out, man.
I've been
You already
running
know.
into him in a lot of places. Like,
Yeah,
you're
he's
here.
showing
You're
us a
here
lot of love
too.
on the Prison
Yeah,
Pies
shout
page.
out. Hey,
Shout out to
and then
Malo
that-
Mente, AZ Most Wanted, and G's for studio.
yes, sir.
ma'am.
Hey,
Nice.
shout out Eddie.
Oh,
Hey,
You know what's up.
anybody need a DD? Just hit up Eddie. He got you.
Nice. That's what's up.
Designated driver. Designated.
Yeah.
As opposed
Yes,
to-
sir.
Mm,
Oh
yeah.
man,
mm,
just hit him up, inbox him. He'll go pick you up.
Shout out to the squad at G's for Studio who's watching too. They've been blasting it on there. So
Yes,
To
thank
all
you
my
for
team,
everybody
shit,
showing
for always pushing.
support. This is a lot for me. This is like what, my third episode,
Yeah.
and I got
oh yeah.
3 people for my third episode. Hey, look at that. Oh wait, Cindy says Eddie and Millie will both be performing at the show. I'm blessed to have them stand with us.
Oh yeah.
And yep. And Cindy's awesome. She actually was on live.
Shout out to
podcast.
Cindy. Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Cindy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's
Well,
awesome.
because Ghost hit me up and I was like, man, you know what? I got the perfect person for you.
That's
Hold
funny
up.
because I was actually asked her to be on my podcast as well, not knowing that she was going to be with Ghost as
Yeah.
like a little co-star. And she was, I was telling her about this place and everything, and she's like, "Oh, I'll have to figure it out." Da, da, da. And then like next thing you know, she's on the podcast with Live Right. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, see how
So,
that works."
I seen that as well.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that goes to show you,
Yeah.
like, you know, even though I
They
just
watch
found out
you.
about
They
her.
watch you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just found out about
they
her
watch
through
you.
Gordie because of the flyer situation. But she's, and, you know, she's already doing events and, you know, we're all involved. You guys are already
Yeah.
performing and whatnot. So it all is connected. So you might as well be nice and be respectful and, like, be open to connecting with people because you're gonna run into them regardless. I know I'm not from here, but I just being in the small little spot that I'm at, you can't not like run
Shout
into
out to
people you don't
Sager.
know.
I see you.
Not Dirty Diane. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Dirty Diane.
What does that
That's what that doesn't mean.
It's a
what DD
delay.
means.
It's a delay. So
Yeah, delay.
I'm not part of the cool club, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
you talking
shout out
about.
Cindy.
Coming in.
My boy A-Rods is going to be performing too. He's the one that actually turned me on to Cindy for the show over here. So shout out to A-Rods. It's been a minute since I've touched base with my boy, so it's going to be good to see him at that show too.
Yeah, we'll just give it a shout out. So it's April 14th. Roll-in time is 10 to 11. Show times from 12 to 5. The performers are Pills the Realist featuring
Byron, what
Arizona
up, man? I see you,
Elias.
baby. Shout out
Alias?
to Byron 602.
Yeah, A-Rods,
sir.
OGT Hernandez, Native King, RDL, AC the Promoter, Yips, sorry, CC Pops, and then Melly. She just got added to the flyer. I don't think I forgot anybody. I just finished the one for Cindy, so I think I did it right. But we'll see. And then the vendors there are gonna be, let's see, Fluffin' Fry Bread, Benavides Ice Cream, of course, because she's down for anything. Let's see, Old Jerks Jerky. Let's see, Coney Grill. Let's see, I'm reading this from my podcast, and I mean my what is this called? My iPad. There we go. English. Let's see. Oh God, I'm not going to pronounce that because that's all Spanish, and I have a horrible.
No about the mafia. So what up?
Let's see. Shore Points Design, Silly Socks and More, G4 Studios, and this DJ Sugar Bear 602. We're just doing airbrushing, a House of Ribs catering, and
Oh yeah, that's probably the sugar.
do you want to pronounce this? Because I'm not going to have you guys make fun of me.
No, you're
No,
Beltran.
It's your show.
Beltran.
It's your show. You go ahead and do it. No,
Wait, can you just whisper
No.
it to me so I can hear it out loud?
no.
That one. Is it Spanish though? Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Just say it.
That's English.
It's
It's
English.
not. You haven't even seen it.
It's English.
It's S-A. That's the thing. It says two different things. I don't know. It's a freaking hot pepper in like what looks like soup with like a tire and flame behind it. So it's a lot going
Hot
on.
sopa.
It's all
It's S-A-P-O-R-E-S.
makes me hungry. Making me hungry.
What's
Yeah.
up, Landon William?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hungry too, man.
S-A-B-O-R-E-S is the word behind it.
Oh, that's sombrero.
That's not sombrero. I know that one. And then it says S-O-B-R-E and then R-U-E-D-A-S.
Let's sound it out. You have to roll your R's there.
Yeah.
Sobre Rudias. I don't know. I'm
The
like,
taco
sorry.
truck.
Yeah. You can't use that as an
Yes, I
excuse
can.
all the
That's
time.
my token. Leave me alone.
And I'm
then
Mexican.
Ocean Graphics.
Yo, Cindy, put
Yeah,
the,
she got her
put
gold.
the
stuff.
name there
Hey,
real
she
quick.
gotta use that the whole
I'm a
time.
female and I'm white, so I can do what I want. Anyways, and then the next one's sponsors. So it's Muay Thai Gym, Fear Nothing.
Muay Thai.
Thai.
Shout out.
Mo-
Somebody
Mo-
gonna get their ass whooped there.
The city actually, this is a big deal, so I want hold on for 2.5. The city of Glendale
Okay.
police department. Glendale Police is literally a sponsor for the fentanyl event. So I
That's
think
what's
That's what's up.
amazing because there's
Shout out to
definitely
Glendale.
lowriders right now, and this is for a car and bike show. So I think it's really important.
Just let me know where they'll be posted.
Yeah. He's gonna avoid that spot.
Yeah, see it. So
I heard they're gonna be smoking weed.
but I think it's very important, especially with what's going on with the
Yes, it
lowrider bill and whatnot right now. That,
Yes.
Yeah.
that there is at
Let
least
them know
one
we're
city.
peaceful.
Yes,
Yeah,
one
that's
city
right.
that will literally
Most
be a
definitely.
sponsor to a
Let us
fentanyl
cruise.
event.
Let us cruise.
Let us
Yes.
cruise, damn
And
it.
it is a car and bike show, and they are supporting it and being sponsors, and they're not sponsored for anything, like they can.
Well, they said the
they can-
Glendale mayor too.
See, there you go. That's a big
Wow.
deal,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Yeah,
what's
that's
up.
a big one right there.
Yeah.
Glendale
So I
mayor.
wanted to give them a special shout out for
Shout out.
supporting the movement and whatnot. Also, I think this is Slow and Low Tattoo and Piercing.
Slow and low.
Something that looks like a family crest. I think it says MFAZ or MJAZ. I don't know. It's Old English. It's really hard to read, but that I don't know if it's recognized. I'm looking at my eyeballs and it's close to my face. But look, was that a J or a F? MF. Okay, MFAZ. I don't know what that stands for, but that's all on there. And then Fat
Motherfucking
Flux,
AZ.
That's right. I
and then Sweetie Styles. That's also a
Sweetie
sponsor.
Styles. Shout out to Sweetie Styles. You already
Blood
know.
Ink Tattoo, California 170 Lifestyle, and then let's see, Micah's Lost Flowers, and then Fifth Street Burger and Fries. They are all sponsors for the event. And I already
Shout out to
mentioned
Fifth Street Burger and Fries.
I'm getting hungry.
That
I
sounds
know,
good.
right?
That sounds good.
So big shout
My
out
wife
to
better
everybody
have
that
some
that
food
is
ready
big
for me when I
event.
get
Yes,
home.
it is gonna be a great event. You know,
And
and
no,
I
cruising
appreciate
is
you
not a
guys for
crime.
bringing this
Nope.
together.
Yes, so big shout out to everybody
Cruising is
involved.
definitely not a crime.
Nope. I mean,
It's a
how can it be?
family
You're
event,
like
family
literally
gathering.
going so slow. You're not breaking any speeding rules. That's for damn sure.
No, most definitely
So,
not.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so also PF like public service announcement. Veronica, the 13-year-old that created this, and it's for on behalf of her brother. She does not want any weed or alcohol at this event, please.
Are you
And
guys-
yes, we know that if it's in a brown bag, it's still we know what the heck that is. And they made a point. I actually watched it.
you
on
might want to
live.
talk to Glendale Police
Yes.
Department because they're the ones
cops
going to be
will
bringing it.
there.
No,
Like,
they're
they're
the ones
sponsoring
supplying.
it. Just to be honest, they paid money for this event, so that's what a sponsor means. So
Most
Yeah,
definitely,
so
most
everybody be
definitely.
respectful.
Yeah,
Most
because
definitely. I'm
it's for the bigger picture. It's not worth it. Plus,
Do-
it's like 12 to 5. Like, calm down.
Yeah,
You can wait.
do your
till-
duties
yeah.
What'd you
beforehand.
pick up,
Yes.
Leonard? What'd you pick up? What kind of food?
Just pick this- What?
Dan, quit.
I
Come bring some
didn't
over
do
here.
it. I didn't do it. I'm just saying it's not.
Come bring us that food quick.
But I support
Yeah.
Cindy for what she got to do to, get her moving out there. So, gotta do what you gotta do. And the cops aren't bad. But yeah, so okay. Final thoughts on you guys. We've been very, pro supporting, young artists and coming up artists and
Hell
all
yeah.
that fun stuff. What is your final message to what new music you guys got going on? Whatever you want to say as a final shout out for yourself to promote yourself because you guys deserve it. You guys do a lot for the community. So what do you want everybody to know about you, Gordie? We'll start with you first. One thing that you want to shout out, give new music, or are you going to be performing at the event?
No, I'm not performing at this event.
Okay.
I already tried too much on my head.
Exactly, and that's good. That's good to
Yeah,
know
too
when
much.
everything's
Too
too
much.
much.
I might have to pull him out of retirement.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
you
a
can go on stage
hustler.
and-
I'm a
Do a
hustler.
little backup
We
beat.
some hustlers. Like, yeah.
See how easy it is?
Yeah, he's all into it. As long as I don't need him for anything.
Wingman.
No, I like
Y'all have fun.
I don't know. I just want to just keep on doing what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? And just keep on pushing for everybody else. You know what I mean? And helping out everybody else the best I can. You know what I mean? And let's all do it together. You know, I support those that don't support me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter of who's sharing your posts. You know what I mean? Just keep on riding it out.
Yep.
Support them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not gonna hit you on the back end. Hey, why didn't you share my stuff?
Yeah, like
You
that.
know?
You got other things to worry about besides sharing. Like, if you want to share,
Yeah.
cool. If you don't, that's fine. I did really quick. I wanted to shout out the photographer for the last event that interviewed all the vendors. I think that was so important.
My little homie, yeah.
Yeah,
my little homie.
is it East Valley?
Yeah.
Something.
Chico.
That's his name.
Yeah,
Chico.
Chico.
He
yeah.
walks around a little
Shout
bit,
out.
backpack and his little camera, and he's
Oh,
really
yeah,
quiet.
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
himself,
He
but
he raps.
is
He raps
amazing.
too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I saw his. Oh my god, that was amazing. I did not know. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he's so quiet and just take pictures.
He's
And then
humble.
all of a
He's
sudden
humble. He's
singing
a little
and
humble
doing
little
something
youngster.
dang,
He's trying to
what's
get
up?
it all.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
starting up a
At
podcast, too.
What was
Really?
it? The
He's starting up
barber
his own
event.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
The barber event in Chandler.
Yeah, the barber event in
Mhm.
Chandler went crazy. We just got done with that one, and it was it's Royal Fades.
Royal Fades. Shout out to
Yeah,
Royal
Royal
Fades, man, for
Fades.
making that happen, man.
Yeah, it was really dope. You know what I mean? We gave out a lot of haircuts to a lot of kids out there, and even older women, and
Saved a lot of money for a
shout
lot
out
of
to
parents.
Genesis, for pulling through too, chopping up
Shout out
women's
to
hair.
Genesis.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. So it was a cool event. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue to do some of those. Like I'm gonna get with a couple other barbers and stuff.
Shout out to my primo
So
Chris.
Do it. Yeah, shout out to Chris too for pulling through
Came
too.
through.
We had a lot of barbers out there. I'm not
Yes,
lying. It was a
yes.
lot of barbers. It was a big presence
Have you
of
thought
barbers.
about maybe getting one of them for the event on Saturday?
Not yet.
We could. Can we? Maybe. Possibly. Don't quote me, but
Don't talk so soon because you're gonna have me on the phone all night.
I mean, they could be vendors. They could set up like tattoo artists. I'm just saying.
Special guest.
That too. It's a charity service, donations and whatnot.
And then what
Shout
was
out
the one
Cato and
one of the
Wows.
sponsors that I just showed you?
Family ties.
Family Tide,
Yeah,
yeah.
they just
Shout out to
donated.
Family Tide. They're gonna be out there selling their clothes. Check out their booth. You know what I mean. And also wrapped hot dogs, right? Wrap
Yeah,
dogs.
Yes.
Is it wrap dogs?
Wrap dogs. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They're always there.
Mhm.
They're always supporting. You know what I mean. Anywhere I go, they go. You know what I mean. They're also there at the barber deal that we just got done doing in Chandler, my hometown. Shout out to my hometown. You know what I mean. Much love always. We'll be back over there soon.
Town.
Yes. and then what would you like to shout out to make people check out?
Oh shit! Well, make sure you pull up the 23rd at the Kickback. You know, support my boy. Even though I'm not gonna be here, I'll be out.
Yeah, he's gonna be a big sponsor there. Big sponsor.
Big sponsor. I'll be there in spirit. I'll be turning up in Havasu. Shit, but all artists know what's up already, man. My door's open. My door's always open to work with any artist, anybody. You know what I mean. It doesn't matter. We have a lot coming up. We have music with Spice One coming up. We just got our feature back from Baby Easy. So shout out to my boy Lyric Real Spit. It's gonna be Lyric Real Spit featuring OGT Baby Easy.
He's just an island boy.
Island
style.
boy.
Shout out
Bad
to
homie, I
Richard
was
Ruthless.
fucked up.
We have more music coming with Lil Easy, so we out here rocking it. But shout out to everybody in Arizona doing their thing. We out here doing our thing, and it's a team effort. We're always going to support and show love. So show and support love with each other. We out to work with anybody. You need sponsors or anything too. G's First is always down to sponsor and help out with anything. So shout out to Gordie, shout out to my boy Vinnie right here, and everybody else that keeps pushing, man. Keep pushing, keep putting Arizona on the map. Keep doing your thing, and let's spread the word and get the hell out of Arizona and make ourselves big, baby.
Yes, sir.
And you next, Vinnie, last but not least.
Well, I'd just like to shout out everyone out there that supports us. All the supporters out there and everyone out there that makes these events happen, and all the organizations that are put into these stuff like that, because without them and all the passion that they have for these organizations, and all these events, we wouldn't be able to have this, so shout out to all the supporters out there. And, I want to throw a shout out to my camp, Malo Mente. If you guys ever need any, features, we're out here. You guys need anything, we got it. Nina West out there, we got Wick Beltran.
Beltran.
You already know, yeah. That's right.
Shout out, Miss
Maji. Let's do it. Let's do
that
it.
one's coming, I like to shout out to my kids, my girl. I like to shout out to my familia, the good Lord upstairs, and just, man, let's keep pushing, let's keep pushing and just keep it going. If anyone out there needs any help with anything and you see me just walking around, holla at me, I'll give you some good advice on what I know, and hopefully that'll help you, and I always like to help artists out, that are up and coming that really don't have the means to do it, and I'm here for you guys, and my camp, we here for you too, if you ever want to come drop some tracks over at the Malo Mente studio, holla at us, Nina West, man, he put together an amazing studio, he built it with his own hands from the ground up, and it's awesome, and he's a award-winning producer and engineer, so I shout out to him for making all this. I call him the magic man, he does a lot of different things, and creates magic in there, and then you got Wick, dog, hey, Wicked Loke, man, that man right there is a talented artist right there, and shout out to him for keeping me always on my toes, because every time he hits the booth, fire comes through that shit, and I'm like, God, I gotta step my game up. Gotta step my game up, and I like to shout out to everyone out there, the lowrider community, and just everyone out there that supports us, we love you guys.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to the podcast. Thank you for having us here. You know what I mean? The
The
live ride also, and
Yeah.
you guys keep on doing what you guys are doing, man. You guys are doing a good job here,
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Sawunda Hats and Tees. If you guys need a hat or anything made, shirt, whatever, man. I don't even go to the store no more. I go to him. That's on my kids. All my clothes are made by him. You know what I mean? Sawunda Hats and Tees. You can find them at South Phoenix Pit Bulls. Check them out on Facebook. Man, he gets down. He made this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but he got a lot of Suns gear. He's got a lot of Cardinal gear. He can customize all you guys' stuff. And it ain't no one wash shirt either. You can wash this 1,000 times and it's still gonna look crispy. Shout out to Sawunda Hats and Tees.
Awesome. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you for taking time out your day, and thank you for putting on this event and being willing to help out the community and my little podcast. If you want, we're gonna put the flyers up one more time. Make sure you follow all these awesome gentlemen that
everybody
are helping out
follow.
the community.
Come through.
Make sure you come out to the events.
Yeah.
Follow follow, like, share, give them likes on YouTube. There we go.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a kickback flyer that I created.
There it
Thanks
is.
to Gordie. Shout out to everybody that was in the comments, that liked and comment. Thank you, Ghost, for being the best promoter in the whole wide world and being a very valued member of the team. We wouldn't be here without you.
Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it.
You're very big on.
Shout out to
music
two
industry.
dash.
Two
Two
dash.
Dash.
Yes,
Woo,
sir.
The hostess with the mostest. So yeah, we appreciate everybody and thank you guys for coming. And we will see you on Saturday.
Shout out to Athena, Money, Dominic, Lynette. You already know.
First.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Malo Mente.